hello again. So the other two terms that get thrown around a lot, or at least in my experience, goth and emo are, people just throw them around like, I don't know if they really have any meaning anymore, because people just see something that's like, I don't know, all black all the time, or something that's, they just add the word goth to it, and emo. The thing is, to to understand like where the origins are, we should probably go back to like goth is kind of when people say goth, it doesn't always just mean those teenagers who always dress in black or use a black eyeshadow or mascara or use way too much makeup or I don't know, write sad poetry or whatever. When people say goth, I mean there's like the term gothic church or gothic castle or kind of coming from. I think it came from like the Middle Ages because there was gothic architecture then and from the Visigoths, like those Germanic tribes who like ended the Roman Empire and started the Middle Ages, medieval times. So yeah, goth isn't as it's got a lot more meanings than just how people use it in everyday language. Like, because the term goth, when people use it, it's like, in reality, it only means like people who reject society's norms or, like me, you could call me goth not because I dress in all black or anything. I mean, I guess there's different like tiers of goth. I mean, there are some people who paint their room black and wear all black clothes and like paint the light bulbs in the room black. So no, but I think what goth really means is just like you call me goth because I have this and it's like sometimes for 20 minutes all I do is just because I mean I'm sure the goths are just people who realize like what humans do these days is pretty different from what humans used to, and it's like people who realize things don't always have to be the same. People who realize things don't always have to be the same, and they reject like conformists, and they people who celebrate individuality more than like conformity or unity in a group. And emo, because it's kind of a modern term. I don't know how long it's been around, but emo, emotional, you might not realize, like, so it's just referring to people who, they can use their emotions more than, like, they don't see things in black and white like that gray. They think outside the box. So like me, when you look up my other videos and I have like stories of, all of a sudden feeling that surge of energy and running through the woods, ripping off my shirt, doing the lip trails, tracing my Russian name in there, and then that cop thought I was drunk and he was like, I want to talk to your parents, and I know that's happened more than once to me. So many times I can't even count where people have authority figures have come over to me and asked me if I was drunk. Or I mean, when I was doing like Tai Chi in the park, you know, one of the park rangers pulled up and he stopped in front of me and rolled down his window. Was like, "Are you drunk? Are you high?" No, I am neither. I'm doing Tai Chi. It's like people just. I guess the thing you could say about all goths and emos, what's true across the board is that they, uh, like normal people or in conventional society, we just say, "Oh, we can't do those things because weird or whatever." Like the reason a lot of people don't do Tai Chi is because it looks weird or whatever, or yoga looks weird, and like I guess Goth streamers are kind of the type of people who tend to be like, but it has actual health benefits based in science. I mean, just because it looks that way, it's like looks are very artificial and just goths are like people who say like humans are. I guess I realize that humans aren't really acting like real humans anymore because we have all these social contracts and we think that there's only one way of doing things. Like I recently watched a TED Talk called "Why Public Schools Are Making Kids Less Intelligent." And the guy talked about how there are many different types of intelligence, and like academic intelligence is only one, and the academy, the public schools are teaching kids that there's only one way of doing things, and no, there are a lot more. Like all those famous artists who I don't know, they just kind of dropped out of school or went on big solitude adventure things where they spent a lot of time alone, meditating or whatever, and they kind of achieve fame with all their awesome art and stuff. It's like, so they're more than what just get a good job, go to college, get good grades, make money. It's not the only way to succeed. I mean, like, what if you have a lot of money but you're not happy or you hate what you do? Because I'm sure, like, I measure success in happiness or feeling like you've achieved the things you set out to achieve. So, yeah, Goth and Emos across the board, I guess. There's people who realize, yeah, social norms or social contracts are just, they're made up and we should all just do what you want. Like, I'll show you the most goth thing I have in my room. There, see that? You see that leaf I have on the wall? Like, of course most people be like, what the hell is that doing there? Like, was there a piece of trash that flew in or whatever? And no, I just like it. I mean, it's kind of like part of nature, and I like nature, and yeah. I mean, that's. Or I could same go for wearing my amethyst and my pentacle because I figure like I just like these things. People get these ideas by just, whenever people see me wearing my pentacle, they go, but isn't that Satan worship or whatever? And it's like, no, you get these ideas, but you didn't do any research into what those things actually mean. So, goth and emo are two terms that, like, I go to theater classes or whatever, and all the kids say they're emo because they don't dress in black or anything. Like theater isn't something you consider like gothic or whatever, but and I guess it could, like, Shakespearean or looking at the dark side of things, or emotional again. So yes, they just, reject society and use emotions, and yeah, goth and emo. I wish people would stop throwing those things around so often. Like my sister-in-law, she always dresses in black because not because she's goth or emo or anything. She just, like, she was using the term office goth, like office, to work in an office, to go to a meeting, like dressed in all black, and I guess I guess that's referencing kind of how the Goths and emos are more concerned with function over fashion. So, like, they don't care about fashion, they care about, well, these things actually do what they're supposed to do. Like when I was talking about Tai Chi or whatever, like, but it's healthy. It might look weird, but I don't think it looks weird. I think it's just something that's unpopular. Like the term, my favorite term, it's completely normal, just not popular. I know, because, like, popular people aren't normal. They try to, like, be in a hive mind, and they uh, kind of sell themselves out for, like, I don't know, appealing to the public or whatever, and, you know, I hope this clears up some stuff about Goths and emos. Bye.